Well, hello everybody, welcome back. Monte here for episode 3 of Transport Fever Hard Mode series on the small map of Monte Rico. And things are going well. Thanks for hanging on while I've been out on vacation. It was very nice. Got to stare at the ocean. Made me think of, I need to make a game called Staring at the Ocean Simulator. And I think it would do well. Anyway, welcome back. We are playing Transport Fever. And it is the year 1911. 1912 is going to be a big year of upgrades because that's when the Benz comes out. So not much has happened here. We have our fuel line and food line cooking. And the exciting news is I did build a little train line off camera. Now, I'm not going to do that too much. And the whole reason this is actually off camera is it wasn't. The original episode 3 was me building out the construction material line, which we'll talk about early on this episode. Now, it's the first bit of stuff we've done in the South, and unfortunately, what happened was the footage and everything got deleted after editing it right before my vacation. I was hoping that episode 3 would be kind of like a surprise episode while I was gone, but not to be. I'm having to record out here and do more of an overview, but that's all fine because we've got a lot that's going to be happening here, and I've got you covered on what I did. Very simple. You don't have to follow along here because this is a good way to lose money, is on hard mode playing with trains. But I'm going to try to survive and still not take any loans. So I didn't take any loans to buy this train. So I did let my money roll up. Nothing else in the north happened. And all I've done is connect my two southernmost towns with passenger stops with the construction materials smack dab in the middle. And we'll get some more close-ups of the train. So what it is right here. I will bring up my land use, and you can see that I'm covering the industrial area for the most part. I might even upgrade this, throw on a second street connection, and build this out for them a little bit here. Hopefully, spread out some of the love on this. Oh, nope. But anyway, maybe this will build out this way and help us a little bit more. But we're dropping off construction materials down here. Okay, because just like the bus stations, freight trains can drop off at a passenger line. So the plan is to eventually extend this out, build a secondary line here to bypass the construction material handoff. And I'm going to have a passenger line running here as well. But didn't want to jump too far ahead. So that's what happened. For the trucks, just so you guys know, I had to get the stone over to the construction material plant right over here. So what I have is just simple vehicles right here. Oh, I'm so excited. 1912 is almost here. These guys running the stone line. They're set to automatic, so what they do is they come over here, pick up the stone. They drive all the way this way, up and over the bridge. Nice little slow down here, but they got to go over the bridge. Helps the trains keep on moving. And what these guys do is head all the way over, drop off the stone here. And because I like my cars doing as much as possible, they then actually pick up the construction materials and bring them halfway back and drop them off at a bus stop for the passenger line. And if I skip over stuff, I apologize. It's because in my mind, I've already recorded the whole build out and everything. So I feel like I'm kind of talking about stuff I've already talked about. Oh, there it is. The Benz is here. 3.6 million in the bank. So it's time to do some upgrades. I'd like to extend out some lines and things like that, but we don't have time for that. One thing I want to fix is, remember Fordwich fuel. These guys bring fuel from this little fuel transfer hub down to Fordwich. I want them to be able to bring construction materials back. So what I'm thinking is if I build this out here, and let's hit delete. Let's bring up our lines. Visible only, Fordwich fuel. What I'm going to do here is add this stop, remove Manor Road. So we're still covering the same area. But the train, I'm hoping, is going to drop off construction materials. So when he brings fuel one way, they will actually be taking construction materials back, is my hope. The reason they bring construction materials back is to bring them over to Chess Hunt. So first things first, you can see we've got a little bit of a build up here. This guy, I like that we can see the charts on each terminal, so we know which terminals are even like making good money and not making money and all that good stuff. But what I want to do is Chess Hunt fuel replacement. We're going to take advantage of the new bends, and we're going to replace all of them for 353k. I'm going to go ahead and close that out because we've already just hit replace all. So when this guy lands to pick up, he's going to be a little bit faster now. He's going to be able to haul a little bit more. Here we go, our first bends on the road. With the logo and all, everything's going well here. You're going to be Benz Uno Benz. Benz 1. Alright, this guy is going to be going, and I didn't get any names of the train, so I haven't named it yet. But make sure to comment in the comments. Comments in the comments section. If not, I'm gonna, I have been getting good comments, and I appreciate that. People ready for episode 3. So maybe if you just left a comment, if you're the first to comment, I might just name a train after you, and you have no say in the matter. But that's how we roll on the Monte Rico Gaming channel. And I'm hoping to bring some more stuff to the channel, not just more games, but more content creators. Just like we had Durandee do a little visit to the channel and add his content. It was pretty cool. Oh, hey, yep, lights on. Hey, bud, what's up? I see ya. Don't you worry. But let's make sure that even though I canceled that upgrade, yep, see, good. Everyone is still upgrading, even though when after I hit replace now, I hit X to cancel that out. Because I don't care about the replacements. I'll deal with it each time in that similar fashion. Now, I do want to upgrade the crude line. Now, I don't think I have the money yet, but let's at least figure out how much this is going to be. Replace now. 5.59 million. Okay, cancel. Don't have that money, but we will. While we wait on that, look at this mess. We've got a report from Chorley that the downtown residents are not happy with all the truck traffic. So we're going to fix this. Even though we have the upgraded roads, we are going to divert the crude and give them more of a straight path here with some small country roads. So you guys know to put on your small country roads, country songs, and we're going to keep on keeping on. Now here we go. We're going to keep on moving up here. Just straight roads. I will go back and retexture these so they don't look so unnatural. Like this kind of stuff. Yes. But I'll usually try to do these things while I'm just letting the money come on in between the episodes. But we're going to keep this going. Come on now. We've got a mission here, which is let the money roll in. So I guess I could go a little bit faster speed now. Now that we are here in 1912. I do have some halvesies here. If I go all the way, it'll... Whoa. It will waste a little bit. The terrain modifications is what I'm talking about. Now this guy I'm going to bring straight into the fuel, create less traffic all the way through that town. And what I'm hoping for is, see that blue line? I'm hoping it's going to auto-transfer to my new road here. Oh, look at that. Urban games at their finest. Alright, this is working out well. I don't even have to use the truck waypoints to force them over there, because it is the path of least resistance. I could even fancy this out here, but for another time, for another day. Some other lines could upgrade. How's the raw feud doing? It's actually doing well enough that I don't want to do a mass upgrade on that guy. And I do want to do some upgrades here. Maybe, you know what we should do? Chorley Food Transfer B, since you're not kind of mixed in with anyone else. Benzes for you. Benzes all around. Replace now. 1.66 million. We'll do it, even though it kind of cuts into our big upgrade, which is going to be the crude, which is our money maker if you look at it. See, this guy makes about 400k. Look at this, 1.45 million on crude and Southern fuel and food even. It's not just fuel anymore. They're also bringing down the bread. But with this upgrade, this is doing well. And as you can see, I need to ship more crude, way more crude. So I got to let this money roll in here, which is probably what I'm going to do now. What I want to see before I do a little time warp forward is, are we seeing any construction materials hitting the spot up yet? I'm not sure. Oh, look, two. Very first sign right here. Fordwich Fuel. It's got its construction materials. The plan is working. So we are providing construction materials now for the entire south end of the river. What's great is what this means is I have an idea now, because these guys are bringing fuel just for Fordwich, this truck line. But if I change this into a cargo, or even build just a truck line to bring some fuel down here to Whole Beach, because if we bring fuel to Whole Beach, we will be bringing fuel to almost everywhere. There is one other thing I want to do before I let you all go into a time warp into the future, is let's add our first city-to-city bus line, because we can, and because the folks down here in the heartland have been very neglected for anything. We're going to give them some bus line transfers here, so they can go visit some other towns if they complain so much. They're going to ride around in the little post bus, so I want to add like way too many of these here, and we're going to go new line. Way too many of them. And this is going to go from this little stop here down to this little stop here right under the bridge. The drive. I like that. The drive down here into Fordwich. So we've got bus lines set up now. That was our first passenger line, actually, setting that up. And let's take a nice close look at the little bus. Where are they? Where are they? Set line. Line 2. There you go. And you're off. Post bus madness. Nice. I like how they're doing the auto splits. It is now 1913. There we go. Yes, you. Take a left, left, left. There you go. Way to listen, way to listen, way to hustle. And that's going to get this going. Trust me, I think this will make a little bit of side money, which any bit of money is good money to me. The next question is Heartland. This is actually totally being ignored. Let's bring some fuel down here now that we have the high-speed Benz. I'm going to put just a passenger bus stop here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is go up here. Right. Let's see. Let's just, for funsies, build another one of these. And maybe I'll clean those up. Maybe I won't. To be determined. We're going to buy some Benzes here. Just 5. Set line, new line. Right there. Chorley Annex. Down to Heartland here. And we are going to name this Heartland Fuel Trucking. Or just trucks. The Fab 5 is what those guys are. All right, well, we've got a lot going on. More than I thought we would as far as sidelines. A lot of expansion going on, but again, I keep cutting into my my money for this upgrade. So I'm going to sit here and do nothing until I have enough money to upgrade this line. But luckily, you guys don't have to sit here and wait. So hold on. I'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back. Good news, bad news kind of situation. Good news, we got 8 million in the bank. Well, rounding up. Bad news is, no, I lied. I didn't not spend money. I went around and upgraded lots of lines while waiting for this line. I still have the big line to do right now, which is the promises were broken. But here we go. Replacements. This guy replaced now. 6.12. We're going to do that. Good times to be had. Those guys are going to be mega upgrading for a while. Other than that, I got almost everybody else upgraded. Yes, no, not on raw food. And line 2, we're going to have to name. Line 1 is going to need a name. Line 1, I'm deciding what we're going to do on that. And raw food, I think, is okay. Now, I moved some stuff around. Now, all I moved was, let's look at the lines, was I didn't really move anything, but I added this stop here. And here's what was amazing. As soon as I added this stop, I do wish I would have done this on camera, visible only here. The crude and southern fuel line was here on this top line. And when I moved it over here, all the goods moved. Like, not like instantly, all the goods were over here. So I didn't realize that with the update. Like, I knew goods stayed when you do upgrades and stuff. However, when you move the line, the goods moved. It was amazing. It was like one of those transport fever, ahaha, this is awesome moments of my life. Okay, moving on. This is going well, and we have 2.4 million in the bank. So let's kind of move back south. Hold on, actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. While the years have been rolling by, and we've been waiting for the money to upgrade the crude line, I also noticed the construction materials. Here's the downside to automatic fill lines, is it kind of opens the AI to think, hey, I can pick up anything here because I'm an automatic truck. So there was a demand for construction materials, of course, up here. So these guys are also getting the demand not just to take the crude up, but they're also getting called for bringing up construction materials. So that's kind of funny. But good news. So we're going to be able to get more trucks on this line now. As you can see, they are upgrading as they hit here. And this is going to be great. It's going to be moving it faster. And they're not going to be moving just crude. But hopefully, we will get so many here that we can also be pushing the construction materials up north. And then I had plans for down here that I wanted to talk about. I haven't done anything yet, but we're having a moment here together. Let's talk about things. Alright, so the construction materials from here go south, and then they were just going up to Fordwich. But however, now that we know that it's construction materials supporting the entire north area and we have this hub, I'm thinking about having the train stop service south here to Hull Beach and make this truck service. And then my plan is to have this train just run this line, because I think he'll make a good profit that way. Also start building out our passenger rail as well. I think that'll be fun and just kind of change it up. I was thinking about doing a mixed use on train number 1 here. Mixed use as in the passenger cars and all the cargo, but I think this guy's just going to do so well bringing the construction materials up north that I'm going to have to change this up. I might even so many thoughts. Might even do so many things with this. But for now, let's go ahead and buy road vehicles. We're going to go with the Benz, and let's go... Oh, come on down here. Come on down. You're a little high up there. Set line, new line. Right there. We're going to go right there. Very nice. And just to make sure this is connected, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, let's see, that's too many. Sell that guy. Set line, new line from there to there. And that's only going to work if this is actually a stop here, holding goods. So we're going to change that real quick. That's fine right there. Get the line going. Richmond, this guy's got to go. That's got to go, and that's got to go back. I'll even delete one bus stop. Okay. Now that that's going to be running cargo, I would like to train line 1, which is going to be CM train. Because this is going to be just construction materials. And I want him to completely close out Whole Beach. Nope. Nope. There you go. No, there you go. So that'll be good. A little bit of chaos here, but that's just the initial... These guys trying to spread out. And the construction materials are already holding up here. So much so that I kind of want to branch... Wait until full. This might come back to haunt me if I forget about it. But we're going to have to realize that this is Whole Beach trucking. Cool. Cool. This guy's going to get himself fixed. Look at all those construction materials. I really thought with that type of change... well, no, I just removed lines. So that's good. But now this is nice. He's just going to be doing direct back and forth. Doing the good. All right, with that down, let's go ahead and start building out our passenger rail. Okay, it's got a warning up here. We'll get to you in a second. What? Line 4. Line contains too few stations. Whoa. Where are you? What are you doing? There you go. Sorry, my friend. Good thing I paid attention. Thank you for the warning. Now, back to it. Passenger rail. Let's see. We'll have it slow down under the bridge, or let's see. No, ooh, something like that. You know what? Don't mind a little slowdown. Let's see what happens. 70. Maybe later in life. 57. You know what? Never mind. I don't like that. You are correct, sir. That is not pleasant. But I do want it to cross before this. So, okay, 76. That's good enough. Fix this up. There we go. Like it never happened. There we go. N and M changed the size of that. I remember when I forgot about that. Now, get this up to the station here. And before this road, have it reconnect or no? Let's keep on moving. Can I get it here with a 120? Oh, I can. Look, just enough. Just enough, right before the street. Boom. There we go. Perfection. Now we're going to follow this guy all the way. Come on now. There we go. You got to do some nice building every once in a while. All right, let's get some tracks in and say wait. And way up here, we don't have to wait for anybody because nothing else is happening. So I would like to get a train line started here. And I'm also wanting to get for passengers going back and forth. So I'm going to also put in bus stations in the town, but I'll do that off camera. That's one of those types of events. Now, what's happening here? What's this parade about? You, buddy. Why are you here and what's your malfunction? Road vehicle 196, the jammer. These guys are just trying to get their job done here, buddy. And you are taking your sweet old time. I'm hoping he's just late to the party of upgrades. Yep, look. These are the final 3. If he wasn't there, they would have just been bumping up. Good place to, where we started with that time warp, and now we're finishing it by saying, everyone, finish on up. Pretty good timing, actually, on the slowest speed. And that should do it for all those. Let's do a check-see. Was it him? Yes, it was. Way to catch the final one, like it was planned out perfectly. Now, everyone is upgraded. Is that right? Train, doing well. Oh, raw food. Line 4, also. Oh, that's right. I know what he is. He's the new guy down south. Get these named up. He's like the inner city transfer. And yeah, this is going nice here. I do like that we're seeing all this to Chess Hunt. Cheshunt. Right here. construction materials, fuel, and bread. Let's see how well it's actually going. Cheshant. You've got your fuel, you're getting half of construction material demand and almost all the food. I do want to start working on these goods. That's probably what's going to be going on next episode, getting the plastic and planks on the way. We've been talking about that pretty much every episode from number 1. But I'd like to get that going now that everything else is on the way. I do believe we still need to set up, let's see, how are these doing? Fuel's going nice here in the Heartland. 61 out of 64. We're doing a fuel check. Chorley, 68 out of 71. Very nice. 62 out of 65. Near perfection. And then even all the way down here in Hull Beach, we are going to, I do believe, be able to get some fuel. Now, what I'm thinking is a transfer. Can I steal somebody here? No, we're going to buy new lines. Here's my idea. Just thought about it. We are going to buy all these guys, set line, new line, from here up to here. Now, what I'm hoping for this is going to be maybe fuel line. Maybe fuel line, question mark. And we'll see if this works out. I'm hoping not just fuel will get dropped off for Fordwich, seeing as we're getting 51 out of 61 now. Maybe add a few more trucks here, and we'll supply fuel down to the bottom. And then that'll trickle down everything. Bread might even make it down, depending on how we set things. The reason bread isn't moving down here so much is back to this whole problem. Not a problem. But we're just covering the industrial area. Now with this intercity transfer, though, this covers also the commercial. So this is working out. We're going to get some good stuff in all directions, and the construction materials are really rolling in here. Where's my train? Where's my train? Okay, there you are. Full up at 96. So these are things I'm thinking, either adding a... let's see. I don't think a second train is going to be worth it, but a longer train. So I might have to upgrade this station. And there's collisions and things like that. But I'm also thinking about upgrading this to truly cargo and rebuild the passenger station somewhere a little bit better in this city. But that's what would be another one of those questions for you guys. Where do you think in Fordwich should we put the passenger station? We're going to move it. This guy's going to be cargo. And we're going to put a passenger station somewhere, maybe downtown. Keep in mind of this. I'm not going to move this one. So this station is covering a little bit of everything, mainly industrial and commercial. So maybe we'll want to bring more workers in. And shoppers. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, and I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's still early on, a lot of trucks, but the upgrades are going well. Money is still on the rise. No loans have been taken or will be taken. You guys keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep on gaming, and I'll see you next episode. Thanks for tuning in. It won't be too long before you see me back behind the wheel in Transport Fever. Peace.